No much the watch cash. Contant.
So why is the application?
Bayidla. When I'm out yazi manje jiving. Ngitsho nitshontshile le man. So ijive ukuthi maye no spenda kuphi. Because utshontshile. Fanele uspend. Uyospenda va. You can't take it to the bank. Now you said bank fanele declare ku tax. Ukuthi buya. So you can't take it to the bank. You've got cash. So you know what a lot of them did? If you go to Malawi, né? There's places in Malawi, you know, guys are tradesmen. Eh? That's why, like in South Africa, best gardeners, like my gardener, Malawi, and they tradesmen. They work with their hands, exactly. And by the way, Malawians don't know how to say r. They're like Chinese people. So Lepsin's name is actually Repsin. You know how many he has? I'm like, hey, Lepsin. One day I see his item. I'm like, nah, man, your name is Repsin, man. Why are you Lepsin? Hi, mina ye Lepsin, mina ye Lepsin. Man, I take it. Oh, and then we Palesa Parisa.
Oh,
Parisa, how are you? I'm like, oh, Repsin. So, Malawi, if you go there, ku name Dunduma Zain Taba. Because what guys do is bazenzela macho waka. Malawi, I'm not builders warehouse. Now, I'm taking it's just a walk. Unamachita who manufacture bricks. So there are places where there used to be beautiful lush forests, like guys have cut them down because they need the wood to run the fire for the mound that makes the bricks. So what actually happened? There's a suburb there. That suburb is where guys who stole their money went and built houses. Yeah, so bonke bachazin as vuleni estate la. Basha estate proper ngathi estate eJoburg. Bafaki estate. Ukwakha bakhange cash. Ijivini imali ye cash ke jatraya. So mawufika lapha yana there's houses that are half built. Yeah, the guy just stopped. He just stopped because bega donsa this 200-300 million yapel. Now he's going to carry on with what? So he stopped.
like the policing.
Of course they are.
So why bangabambi labantu la?
This is what guys don't understand about the corruption. So you can have policing, né? But all branches of the state follow the head of the state.
Sure.
So it's like you saying, didn't people know what was happening in Jacob Zuma's time? They did know. Why wasn't he arrested? Why was there no indictments? It's kind of like today somebody comes to your house, né? And they break in and they steal something. And you see them, you go to the police station, you open a case. Then you come back, this person is back in 2 weeks, the file is gone. What happened? So that's why they say a fish rots from the head. If this thing moshega everywhere. And then, I mean, if you think about it, if I can steal 100 million cash, how much do I have to pay a policeman to make sure that file doesn't go to, forget the prosecutor, I didn't even talk to the prosecutor, I go right to the investigating officer and say, Clipper. Don't you need your kids to go to school? Clipper, baba, 100 skoros, sharp. Leave this file. Gone. That's it. It's gone. That's gone. That's why they say when it comes to there was a corruption, you sit on that shit. You do not let people get away with it. Because if you collapse institutions, you're finished. You are finished. Say what you will about Tumatamela, but at least the one thing he's doing is he's trying to rebuild institutions. So if he rebuilds the prosecuting authority, he doesn't have to point who's wrong. The prosecuting authority will prosecute. Now he needs to rebuild the police. I know. How many times have I had my offices broken into? You know. What happened with that monkey I had arrested who used to work for me and stole 13 million rand worth of information and data? He stole, he was arrested on the Friday. Monday he was out. Now could you imagine if I didn't have my information backed up in the US? Where would we be? And by the way, I run a financial services company, so by law I have to protect my information. One guy steals my information and I'm in shit. But that Monday, he was out. To this day, no investigating officers ever phoned me to say, we're investigating this case. What happened? Where's my file? It's gone. Somebody got something. That's just the way. It's a terrible thing, man. It's a terrible thing. And so what people say, so the question you were like, aren't they police? Yes, it's like, guy stops you for a cold drink. What's the difference between a cold drink and a file? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Mangok tuwula. Phumi docket, nyovele off. Mangifike off ngitshela prosecutor ngithi hey man, my brother's going to come see you. Afika umjita afika shiye 10,000 go prosecute. Yini into ehluke lapho ne cold drink. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Bese uzibuze yini into ehluke lapho between that ne aeroplane elenda ku military airport. It's the same thing. Wasbani and mawufika ukhipha mali. Finished. The minute you run your country like that, you are finished. Say what you want about the US, but the US can impeach a president. He's fighting them now, but
I saw on the news.
Mabamfuna, bazomsusa, because that's the way that society is built. You know the problem with our country and where we are? The problem is we are in a time where people don't know how to think. Look at this Connie Ferguson, Shona Ferguson. What the fucking nightmare. I'm looking, because you showed me this thing. I'm looking at the comments. The people who are commenting on that thing don't know what they're talking about. Now, by the way, I don't know Connie, I don't know Sean, I've never met them. I don't know these people, right? I know Vatiswa. I think she's amazing. Like, my mind, we should be erecting a statue in Vatiswa's honor, guys. Like, this is Vatiswa Ndara. Mina mchita mkhulu Vatiswa Ndara fundi indaba. Listen to her on the radio with that amazing, she's got that silky, smooth, raspy voice. That's Vatiswa, you know what I mean? No marashia, lawyer boy, don't play around. Even above Vusi with nice offices in Sentin, no marashi. I'll never forget. I think she was the grandmother to the princess or something. So the young girl who's just become a princess or a queen, a story breaks about her on Twitter. She had a boyfriend. And the brother's sitting in, he's on Twitter, he says, oh, so and so, you're trending on Twitter. Twitter. I killed myself. This is on Ikazi. That show, you must understand, Ikazi. I'm there every day. Then I'll lele. Ikazi is the one, chief. No matter ubizinyo. Yevet, le sister, ibizinyoka ngathi khuluma nomuntu idozala. Noma Russia. If you want to understand politics and strategy, you have to watch Ikazi. Can't go wrong.
Manje must the way like what's happening with the Ferguson guys. Actually, I would like to think with accent to like Itala manje. Like if you get like Abu Velapi, Tumo.
Shit, you're right. I never actually thought of that.
Who was that guy? Abu Vusi.
About Dixtol. Dixtol. Yeah.
No, but they died like poor.
And
obviously, these guys, when you see them, it's like some of them they would like show off their flashy lifestyle. And there's more happening behind the scene.
Yeah. See, that's what I think.
Who's got the money? Like who's got the money?
Where's the money? Where's the money? Well, I hear you.
Because with me, like having worked in the advertising space and placing of ads, I know there's like a lot of money. Last time I checked, paying I think SAPC for a 30-second ad, you used to pay like a couple of thousands, 100,000 by the way. So, money.
I'll tell you. So here's what guys don't get. Look, this is the part. That's why I'm irritated. The problem is, we have taken people who pass school with 33% and we made them thought leaders on Twitter. So now there's a dom cop. Dom. Why is it dom ya dom? Dom. And they're commenting as an expert on something they know nothing about. You don't know this thing. So that's the first. The second thing is you must understand. I've said this before. The enemy of black is not white. The enemy of black is black. When you are black, your own black brothers will pull you down. And it's because the psychology of where we come from, Jita. Think about this thing. We come from an era where you can either be the first black, the only black, or the best black. I call them the three blacks. So your whole definition of success is something black. I was the first black to do this, the only black to do this, the best black to do this. So when you see Vusi, I want to say this song. Vusi share something. The only way you get is to do what? Pull Vusi down. No, asset management, where I work. If you look at the asset management firms, black asset management firms, and the amount of capital they manage, and you compare it to the white asset management firms, you won't understand why black asset management fight each other to get more capital allocations from pension funds. They won't go fight the white managers. They won't do it. Because in your mind, the only way to succeed is if you get the other black person down. That's where we are. That's where we are wrong. So of course you are going to attack Corny. Of course you're going to attack Shona. You would never attack a Rapid Blue. Never. What? You would never attack the Eben Brew. Do you know why Eben Brew was called Eben Screw? You must ask yourself, what was happening in people's lives that they named Eben Brew Eben Screw? What was happening? Hey Joe, where's Nomsanen? Where's Teach Matez? People you know. Joe Mafela should have died a billionaire. Where are these people? Why do they die? You know, guys don't understand. Wouldn't have value changed it? What's happening with the Vatiswa is exactly what happened with the Brenda Fast. See, in most industries, talent makes more money than administrators. There is no ways the president of UEFA makes more money than Cristiano Ronaldo. It's impossible. He can't make more money than Lionel Messi. It's impossible. The game doesn't allow it. The talent makes more money than the administrator, except in Africa. In Africa, if you want to make money in football, go to SAFA. If you want to make money in television, you go to SABC. You don't become an actor. So today there's a person working at the SABC who drives a Range Rover, has a pension fund and medical aid. They make more money than Vatiswa. That person didn't go to acting school. It's a job. But it's just the way the system is built. So you say, the question I'm answering, there's tons of money, but the money doesn't filter down. That's the problem. The money doesn't filter down. So I saw one of those comments. This person says, Vatiswa wants 700,000 for 5 weeks. I would take 100,000 for 5 weeks. Mamela, you're dumb cop. That's why these people are dumb cop. I mean, I've lost patience with these people. Dumb. You can't think. 33% is school. That's why. Sila manch. I'm a dumb cops now on Twitter. Fanele argue with umuntu ongazi ukuthi ukhuluma. Bani lentwana leyo mpedi le. Apha intwana khona so engathi mnyama ithanda ukufaka ama specs ku profile yayo lapha yompedi. Hlala ikhuluma nale parallels EFF. Bani lentwana le. He attacked my growth fund ukuthi asina license. Bani lentwana man. Bani. Nompedi intwana khona sinhle something. Sinhletse. Dumb cop. Umchita. I think it was like last year. He goes on a whole rampage. I saw this thing. I said to the team, just ignore this one. He's looking for relevance. He goes on a whole thing and he says, yeah, my growth fund is saying that in venture capital, you don't even have an FSB license. The statement said grandfathering. Do you know what grandfathering means? You're dumb cop. It's because you're... Now, Vusi Thembekwayo, who's running a venture capital company, I must go and argue no muntu wenza amasofa. Come, so cool man. Really, so cool man. I built a business, sold a business. Now I'm investing in businesses. I must come and argue now. Hlanganisa imoto sentenen. Wenza ipun namasofa namacouch namatafula. Fanele ukhuluma. Ah, chief, no. Go be a thought leader there. Go Twitter ukhulume namadom cop. I mean, I'm not going to be entertaining this nonsense. So that's where we are.
But I feel to the guy like. Low pants.
Because of the way people forget SAPC was not built by the ANC. SAPC was built by the apartheid government. The apartheid government had a mandate to keep black people poor. So that was the mandate. So the SAPC used to be called the Asa Vieka. The SAPC, that whole thing was built to keep black people poor. So what the SAPC did is it would commission shows like Abo Velapi, Abo Stumo, Abo what. But the law was, in Yogumangana SAPC, SAPC is the commissioner, my man. This is the value chain. So I run these master classes, value chamber. SAPC commissions the content. Ferguson Films produces the content. That's why you call it a producer. You must produce something. But to produce something, you need inputs, raw materials, talent. So you are Vatiswa Ndara, you are the talent, right? So now the talent is acted in the production. But the producer of the content doesn't own it. Ferguson Films doesn't own that thing. MultiChoice owns it, or SAPC owns it. The channel owns the content, which means I was in Kenya, beginning of the year. I saw Mkubulu Achimuroka, Siloma Kegangube, legend, another legend.
Yeah, we came to the office.
You remember he came to the office?
Yeah.
I saw the episode of him when he was still Achimoroka Shangama dreadlocks in Kenya, flighting of generations. Ngamfonela Uselo Vandag, Leagrodman. Nice, Nagrotman. Ngamfonela Vandag, I promise you, he wasn't paid for that. He didn't get a cent for that. Which means his face is showing, the content is showing, but the money is not filtering down to the talent. It's what happens in music. We sign a contract. Don't we sign a contract? Yeah. So they pay you once off. Now you're gone. So then what happens is they license your music, they use it for TV ads and all sorts of things. I'll call next where. Oh, I should him shop. Bengicabanga ukuthi music fanele ngikhole kuphela mangi perform at station because bengatholi imali. So the money, now the money sits there. So the money is at SABC. They collect huge royalties from recurring content that they're flighting all the time. Number one. Number two, if they flight the content on their own platforms, advertisers are advertising on that platform. Clientele Live, Unilever, they're placing advertising on that platform. That money doesn't filter to a Vatiswa Ndara. It doesn't filter to a Silo Makeka Ncube. It doesn't filter to a Ramitswe, another amazing actress. So now what's happening is people who are in the system are fighting each other. Rather than saying the whole system is broken, we need to redo this thing. Maybe I think, and that's why I think people miss the point. That's why I think Vatiswa wrote the letter to the minister. He didn't write it to Connie Ferguson. Because what she's saying is, minister, you are the one who has the power to change this thing. So if you make Connie Ferguson the problem, you fail to recognize that she herself must go bid for work. It's not like Malta Choice says, Connie, today we want you to make a series here. No, she must go pitch for work. Then after she's pitched for the work, they give her a budget to make that work happen. So they say to her, Connie, we're going to give you 13 million for 13 episode series. That means 1 million per episode. Shoot episode or something. The tech, the crew, the travel, the logistics, the rig. Then there's the pre-production, the script, the location setting. Then there's the production, the shooting. Then there's the post-production, the edits, the marketing. With 1 million. With 1 million. But no, Mtomnyam, we are humble, you go Twitter. Yeah, of course you're going to attack him. Why aren't you saying something about Eben Brew? Why aren't you saying something about Rapid Blue? Why aren't you saying something about red pepper, chili pepper? Why aren't you attacking those ones? Why are you attacking this one? Because you have to attack. Let me tell you, I'll tell you now for free. Start a bank as a black person, see what black people do to you. Kusasa. Ube cheaper than Ingambla, with better service. Ube na 1 or 2 faults. Any startup is going to have faults. Umnyama uzokulanda more. Kusasa uzokulanda. Futhi niggas a chance. But Standard Bank, Absa, Netbank, ngeke. But Muzi Bank, Amlanda. That's the game. Sifela. That's why I said 3 years ago, Faith Mangope asked me the question in interview about radical economic transformation. Radical economic transformation starts in the mind, Baba. If you don't transform the mind of the black person, you can throw hundreds of billions of